to try to record this. Sorry, I had to, I'm a busy gal. I do a lot of things, okay? Okay, so basically, it was all his fucking bitch ass friends. And yeah, I could call them bitch ass friends out of frustration. I know it's negative, but they are bitch ass friends, okay? And I will tell them to their face. I'm not afraid of anybody, so fuck them. And it was basically all just an attempt just to keep them down, because they knew. They knew. You just know when somebody has potential, and they'll just try to bring you down, okay? Just because of their own insecurities. My brother was an athlete. He played football at Anson Jones and at John Jay. John Jay. His mistake was choosing the streets and leaving football, basically. Because when you're an athlete, like, it takes dedication. Like, my sister's kids are athletes, and they're fucking athletes. Like, they are dedicated to it. It takes a lot of discipline and dedication. He couldn't run the streets and play ball too. And of course, I wish I could go back and force him to stay, in ball. I didn't know how much of a huge impact him leaving football, would make on his life. And I wish I would have supported him more, was able to motivate him to do something else, with his life. But I just kind of, you think, oh, the kids will be kids. They'll get over it, they'll move on in life. And, sometimes, and I was going through shit too, I was going through a lot at that time. But that was no excuse. I should have still been there for him. Now, not all his friends were bad. In the end, at his funeral, only the real ones showed up and showed him love. They got up and they spoke such beautiful words about him. I know these people, but they knew him the way I saw him. Like, they saw him the way I saw him. Wait, they saw him the way I see him in my, or you know what I'm trying to say. I just can't explain it. But so I knew those were the real friends. The other ones were no-shows, just like they were like when he was locked up. Nobody wrote to him. Nobody put money on his books. We always came through to him, in his time of need. We always did, no matter what, his best friends, the ones closest to him, the one he did more for, no-shows, all of them. You should see them now. You should see the guilty motherfuckers now. You should see what they look like. And I can tell you they regret it. They couldn't face us. They couldn't go to his funeral because they've done him wrong so many times, in the past. And I knew when I called him out, I told him to his face, he would be like, nah, just leave it alone. Just leave it alone. I'm like, no, fuck those bitches. Okay. And I even told a motherfucker to his face, like I said, I'm not afraid of anybody. In life, sometimes we win fights and sometimes we don't. But, I'm turning over a new leaf. I'm trying not to be this violent person anymore. Okay. So, but I told him to his fucking face, you're nothing but a bitch. I don't like you. His true quote unquote friends weren't even there for his funeral, didn't even donate to the plate cell, nothing. But the real ones showed up and they stayed from beginning to end. They donated so much money at the plate cell. And I hadn't even met these friends. These were other friends from the hood. I had never met them. The ones I knew lived on our street and, whatever. But no, I didn't know who these people were. Stood there, thanked him for his generosity, and said they would never forget him. And they were emotional too, just like his family. So those were his real friends in my eyes. So out of frustration, I turned my back on him when I should have supported him the most. I know he knows that my love was always there, and it never went away. Because of what I was going through in my own life, I had to love him from a distance. And he knows that. I feel that he knows that. And I don't want him to ever think that I ever truly, fully turned my back on him. I know he was mad at me, but I was mad at him too. But, that's what you do when you love somebody. You just want the best for them. You don't want them to do bad. You don't want them to turn their back on you. But sometimes we have to do what we have to do. I didn't know what else to do anymore. I was, like I said, going through my own misery, just trying to save face and to keep up this facade of this happy life I wasn't living. My brother's death was one of the worst moments in my life. But because of something so devastating, happening to me, I was able to turn it around and basically start living my life. Now I can say I am happy living my best life. I can finally breathe and I'm free.